Glad to have you guys back on the channel. So Poch had the pre-match press conference for the Newcastle game that's going to go down tomorrow, 4 p.m. And in that interview, he covered a lot of things. He talked about Chelsea players, the people that are fit for that match, people that, are recovering, and also people that might possibly get involvement in that match. And during that interview, he sadly hinted that NKUNKU and Lavia are not going to take any part in that match. So obviously, they are really serious about taking their time to, allow these guys to fully recover and not rush them back into action. I know that, we've all been like holding out, for NKUNKU to make an appearance against Newcastle, and he said it himself that he is ready to make that appearance against Newcastle. But then again, sometimes what the player feels is not what he gets. The medicals, the professionals behind the recovery process, they know better than the players. So we're just going to have to agree with this one and wait until possibly December, maybe either of Man U or maybe Brighton. We get to see NKUNKU take part, especially. But Poch reviewed that NKUNKU is actually a step ahead of Lavia in terms of recovery, and he's been involved in Chelsea trainings more than the other players. And of course, he ruled out Fofana, ruled out a couple of other players, and said they will not be involved in that match. Fofana specifically, he said that his return will probably be next year, even though Fofana, earlier yesterday showed up in training and followed the guys to train. But his recovery, according to Poch, is going to take a while until next year. Aside from that, Poch talked about the mentality that we have, how we've been very strong against tougher oppositions, top six. And, he urged Chelsea to continue in that light, because Newcastle, whether you like it or not, is among the top six right now, and they are really strong, even though they've not really had the best of games in the past couple of matches. But then again, Chelsea has to, be tough and resilient like they've always been. That's the advice coming from Poch. And moving over to the players that Poch talked about that might have that will have involvement. Poch talked about James being someone who has really been improving, has been, staying fit. So based on what Poch covered, James is probably the only player who has been assured of making the starting team tomorrow. And of course, there's no guarantee of 90 minutes from Poch. But then again, the update that James is going to take part in it is some really, really exciting update, and everybody's happy about it, because anytime James plays, there seems to be some kind of coherence, seems to be some kind of good performances from the guys. But that's the news right now. Huge blow, not blow per se, but huge disappointments, especially from Chelsea fans who are expecting to see NKUNKU make his appearance, but it's not going to be for tomorrow's game. It's going to be later on, probably in December, when Chelsea has a run of 3 fixtures in a week. So that's the update right now, guys. Thanks for watching the video. Subscribe to the channel if you've not done so, and stay tuned for more updates.